That you look like Zorro, but you're not that athletic. Alright, so we moved out of the other shop completely finally. We had this truck over there and another car that we were finishing up. This truck came, he bought this truck brand new, had it for like 2 weeks and it blew up on him. So he bought it with it being pro-charged, but didn't really know what else was done to the car, like, or the truck didn't know like what fuel it was on, what injectors, what pumps, any of that stuff. And we don't know much about the truck either because he bought it from a dealership. So we put a brand new Gen 2 Mustang crate motor. And on these, you have to repin the firing order from a Mustang or from an F-150 to a Mustang for these to work because the firing order is different. But this motor should be a lot better since it's got Mustang manifold. Well, I think he already had that on there actually. But Mustang cams make a big difference in these trucks because these trucks are built for towing. So they got a little bit different cam profile obviously for the trucks. So, but yeah, Anthony's finishing up. I think we're just putting the, what do we got left? Fuel system pretty much? Yeah. So we're putting my Coyote direct rails on there. Upside down, but all good. So yeah, this thing's going back together. It's been in the works for a while, just waiting on parts and typical stuff. Back on the Fox body, the problem with this wiring is it looks like you get nothing completed every time I look at it, but yeah, it looks the same as last time. There's just so much going on, but I actually have a lot of stuff done on it. I have this harness ran up to where the switch panel is going to go. Well, it's just hanging over there, but everything that's from the inputs is going up already. Got pretty much all the relays done. The last one I'm doing right now is actually the water pump. So I finally put the fuel cell back in, got the Motion Raceworks nice billet lid on there. Ooh, she's tight. So yeah, we got that back in there. I need to put the bracket on it. Mounting the water pump right now because that's the last relay I need to run, the last power and ground I need to run for the last relay. So I'm mounting the water pump so I can get that wired up, and then been waiting on a crank stud for this thing because it has a GT500 crank, so it uses the larger, I want to say this is like a, I don't know, M14 or something, I don't know, it's pretty big. But it uses a larger crank bolt, and Kinetic doesn't make one yet, or I think they're out of stock or something. The Kinetic studs are really hard to get right now. I have a bunch on order. But the GT500 crank uses a different size bolt, so actually the Hemi is the same one. So using that for a crank bolt, and then yeah, just trying to knock it out. So I just wired up the Deutsch connector for the water pump. Got the special edition Davy Craig's black water pump, which is pretty nice. So yeah, just trying to finish that up, and then I really just got to plumb the car. So the wiring is like the biggest deal right now, and I'd say I'm like 70 to 80% done with the wiring. And Joe's got the headers over here. I'm waiting for him to do the EGTs on them. He was supposed to do them yesterday, but you know, Joe just puts my shit on the floor. It's crazy out here. It's crazy. But yeah, Joe and Brady, they were staying busy over there. And then we got this 2023 F-150, brand new, super low miles. Pretty much, he put the VAS suspension kit on it, put some stripes on it, which actually look pretty good on the truck, put some wheels on it, and dropped it off. So it's getting an on-3 kit with kind of our upgrades to it. So we're putting FIS turbos on it. This is a broken on-3 unit from Kincaid. Oh my gosh. So we use that for mock-up so we can like set the height and everything for the FIS turbos. So getting the FIS turbos. I don't know if you want to say what size they are, but some pretty nice units, billet wheels. Then we're doing a 4 triple pump fuel system, all super nice stuff. Big triple pump, big filter, dual regulators, and then where's the money maker at? Oh, there it is. Look at that. Woo! New AMS 2000. This is the new style they come in. They're black. The lime green was cool, but the black is stealth. So, and they even do the controller in black too. Super nice. So, super nice controller. This truck's just getting everything really nicely done on it. We're gonna do a methanol kit, methanol injection to help cool the intercooler. This guy plans to push this thing to the break-even point. So, he wants to go fast. So, he's thinking already down the road, building a motor in the background, building a trans in the background, but he wants to kind of see what it'll do on the stock motor and stock trans for now. So yeah, this one's coming along though. We already pretty much got the whole turbo kit mocked up. The next thing is making the adapters for the FIS turbos, and then do the fuel system and the boost controller. So, alright, so the battery died, of course, but yeah, pretty crazy. Brand new 2023 F-150. These just became tunable to the market, actually, through SCT. And then I saw something post about HP tuners. I think they're either really close or it actually is unlocked. But for a while, you could only tune these through Whipple, because Whipple was the only one that had access. And, you know, their tunes are, you know, they try and put, well, they put warranties on their Whipple trucks through the dealers, and so like the tunes are super rich, they're on pump gas, but now you can tune these 100% via SCT, so some people have access to that. So yeah, pretty freaking excited about this one. It's getting big injectors, big fuel system, nice turbo kit with some upgraded turbos, and an AMS 2000, onboard air. We're relocating some stuff. But this thing is absolutely killer. These new trucks are so sick. I think my battery died when I was trying to show the interior. But this is just an XL model, and it's got the big screen. It doesn't have like the digital dash, but man, the interior on these new ones is so sick. So yeah, this one's gonna be pretty cool to get done. We're making pretty good progress on it. These obviously have the belt-driven oil pump, so that's pretty interesting. But yeah, we got the pan off to tap it and stuff right now, so we got everything covered up. But yeah, right now, we're just finishing up this F-150, and a few other cars are waiting on some parts. So we got some new cars coming in, because we kind of emptied out the shop right before 2K, which was nice, and now we're back at it. So while the battery was charging, I got the water pump mounted. So the water pump, I don't know if it's going to go there for sure, but that's just kind of how I'm mocking it up right now. But I'll talk about it more, but essentially I've changed the route with this car and what I'll be doing with it. So I went with like a pretty small, I don't even know if you call it a radiator, more like a heat exchanger. But that's pretty much just to run a little bit water through the engine. It's not very streetcar friendly. So I'll kind of go over that in like a video once we get closer, what the plans are with this car. But they have changed a little bit for specific reasons. But look who's sleeping over there. So we did move shops. We've been in this one a while, but we were waiting to rent out the other one. So we had some vehicles being stored over there. We spent like a full week cleaning that. Then Kennedy and I moved. Our lease was up at our place. So it's been a hectic week, but some new things are coming for Coyote Direct this year. We've got a lot of things we're trying to learn, trying to step our game up, and we're trying to elevate our business. You know, we're still really new to this, the business side of it, obviously not to modding cars, but the business side of it and working on other people's cars, because working on other people's cars is very different than working on your own car if you want to get into this. I could make tons of videos on that, but learning some new things this year. Pick this bad boy up, because I'm trying to teach myself some things. And yeah, so moving onward and upward, right, Anthony? It has to work. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Really excited to get the 2023 F-150 done. We've been doing a lot of these trucks recently. 4 doors, 2 doors, all doors, no doors. And lots of Mustangs, obviously. So, we got some pretty cool Mustangs coming, actually, that are getting delivered from out of state. And I think that's really cool that people are willing to ship their stuff from out of state. That's like pretty amazing that it's come to that. So that's pretty cool, pretty fortunate for it. But hope you guys enjoy the updates on the Fox. I literally lost a whole week working on it because we were moving shops and Kennedy and I were moving. And so now I'm back on it. I feel like I need probably another full week of wiring, and then I got to plumb the fuel system and all that stuff. And yeah, so hopefully like 2 or 3 weeks and we'll see oil pressure on that thing. So pretty excited about that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys on the next one.